Hello, my name is Dr. Anthony Basil, and I'm here to talk about the Action Project Proposal. This is for Company X and looking at the Level 5 projects. This is an outline of the various topics that I'll be discussing today. If you have any questions, of course, you can email me at Anthony, A-N-T-H-O-N-Y, Basil, B-A-S-I-E-L, at gsmlondon.ac.uk. The first part is the introduction and background of the proposal. We're putting forward the Level 5 project models for the new curriculum, which can be found in the appendix of the literature that we have available. And additionally, we're going to be talking about training and dissemination plans, which is to support this new process. There's a Gantt chart that we'll be showing you later on that you can link to online. So evaluation is also addressed in the proposal for collecting the data and to inform the design of the models and the systems. The project is for internal stakeholders such as faculty, students, internal departments, but also will be developing the projects for external partners such as local London businesses and the OSOSIM business simulation company. So our proposal is that the project and curriculum design aims at shifting the current dissertation model to an applied pedagogy. We've got three main objectives. First of all, that the project will provide models for the stakeholders to be working on for the various projects. We won't be going into a great detail here, but we do have some other literature available for that. Training for all the stakeholders from induction, supervision, support, assessment, and evaluation will be made available. We will be working with the e-learning team and the academic team and admin team in order to design, develop, and evaluate those resources. This evidence-based conclusions and recommendations on the pedagogic and operational issues for the progress of this new model will be measured and collected. So our research methodology is an action inquiry approach. What we want to do is we want to be able to research, design, develop, and deliver induction and training workshops and sessions in a blended fashion. So they'll be done face-to-face, but we'll also be making them available, such as this project proposal right now, online in audio and video format. Ethics is a big concern, and so we're going to be monitoring this as we go through the action inquiry process, especially with respect to any interviews and focus groups that we're doing. We'll be working in conjunction with the GSM Ethics Committee and working under the BERA guidelines. As far as resources go, human resources will include the academic team, the administration and e-learning team for support, and we'll also be needing technical support and software to design and develop the staff and student training. So this will also include working with the OSOSIM business simulations as well. Our schedule is set up in 3 stages. The first part will be the induction phase that will be running up until about August. Then our training phase will go through from September to December, where we'll be conducting a number of the different workshops. And then we'll have the implementation stage where we'll be actually starting the projects with the supervisors and the students and monitoring the process of the support and gathering feedback about the process. As you can see here, we've got a web link to the actual Excel Gantt chart file, but that includes a summary of stakeholders and then the task list broken down into the various stages and dates for the milestones and the deliverables. Justification is concerning the threats to the project. So we've discussed this in several areas. First of all is the lack of take-up by the stakeholders. It's important whenever we have change management strategy that we can raise awareness to the stakeholders and get them on board and give them a sense of ownership. So a series of induction and training events for the staff and the students will be involved over the next number of weeks. The backup plan is to help with tracking so that we've added a quiz element so that the Horizon Award can be applied for students, but then also for faculty and staff, their involvement in the training process can be put towards work-based learning credit towards an undergraduate or master's degree. And this we'll be collecting this survey data to help us analyze the design and the content of the training. The group work is towards individual project assessment. Students don't have many group assignments in the current curriculum, so we need to provide these blended workshops to help the teams develop their team charters and to be able to work effectively together as a group, just as they will be needing to for business. Although they're doing the research together, the submission will be done on an individual basis. Plagiarism is an issue that we'll need to monitor so that the software is aware of these group collaborations. And of course, the design, development, and delivery of the training is important. This is an integral part to the change management strategy. We need to get the stakeholder support, and so we need to get as much time allocated for this project for the team. The budget is in-house. There is not, as I understand, a separate designated budget for this. So normal salaries and administrative costs will be absorbed. However, it is important to highlight that an additional cost in terms of the licensing for the business simulation will need to be factored in. Along with that, we're also SIM facilitator element included in that as well. So for our measurement, there are several ways that we can look at success. From one side, that will be including a training quiz, and this data will also be used for percentage of attendance. We are targeting 65% for the first semester. Formative data from surveys will be also collected in terms of looking at the project models themselves. Academic achievement is not going to be a measurement in this initial stage, but we will be looking at a correlation later on between the achievement for the dissertation models and comparing that to how we achieve in the work-based learning applied models. We finish off here with some references, and of course we will be having an ongoing literature for related publications to this project. Thanks very much for your time. I certainly hope that this has been helpful, and please do send me any questions.